YouTube? What are we doing here? Sports by Scal. We got an NBA Monday slate to go over. My Knicks are playing tonight. You know what that means. These picks are going to get a little emotional, but it's all right. We're going to just keep it moving, all right? We're going to start off with the first pick. I like Miles Bridges for his PR, all right? I'll tell you why. Mr. Con Knipple is out the game. All right, they never played the Bucks, or then they haven't played without him, I guess, period. But I feel like, did he get hurt? I didn't watch his game, but I'm assuming he got hurt towards the end. But he popped off at 27. That's not why I'm taking him. All right, I'm taking him because regardless of if Con Knipple plays or not, first of all, he's got a sick matchup. 21-30, favorable matchups. He pretty much crushes this line. All right, let's look at the spot up matchup. Almost crushes this line again every single time besides this one, but, 2 points. What's 2 points? And, yeah, spot up defense. They rank 22nd in the league. And, again, no Mr. Nipple. So if Mr. Nipple doesn't play, I think Miles Bridges is going to have to step it up. I also was taking a look at Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton, I kind of liked him for 12 points. If you can get 12 at a good value, I kind of like that. He's 81% in his last 23 games. And it's not so far off his line. So I feel like, and let's just take a look. No game. Okay. Now, with his challenging matchups, he seems to do better against the pick and rolls, against the challenging pick and roll defenders. So you know what? Let's just take a look at this. Challenging. I like Colin Sexton for 12 points. I think he's going to crush this. Again, with no Knipple, does LaMelo Ball just chuck the entire game? If that's what's going to happen, I'm going to be pissed. Someone's got to fill the role, and it's going to be my extra 10 3-pointers I'm going to chuck up. I mean, he's been pretty consistent. If you wanted to take him for 3, I think today would be the game. I'm not going to personally bet on LaMelo Ball because I just don't have it in my blood to do that because I hate him. I don't know. 2 threes, you're probably not going to get much juice because 3 threes is minus 150, so I don't know. It's up to you, but I'm not going to. You probably should bet on him for 2 threes if you want. I think it's a lock. Let me not say that. It's LaMelo Ball. So without Con Knipple, I think it's pretty, All right, let's keep it moving. No Keyshawn George again. CJ McCollum, he cashed for me. I took him for 25 PRA last game, and he cashed on the money, as he should. No Keyshawn George. Look at this. I like this again. Problem is, yesterday he had a favorable matchup. Today, he don't. They defend the pick and roll very well. It's a problem. His perimeter shooting is defended very well. Yikes. 44% from beyond the 3. Maybe I'd stay away from this today. Let's take a look at Alexander Sarr. He's got a pretty tough matchup. Here's my other pick. I liked Colin Gillespie. This pick is probably my pick of the day. He's got a crazy matchup. Crazy good matchup. Okay? And Grayson Allen is out the picture. Look at the consistency of this man. If you wanted to take him for 15 points, his line's only 18. This is what I look for. When I'm going to bet on someone, this is the point of me making these videos. Yes, matchups could be good, but also I want to see a level of consistency of at least 70%. in a season because I'm not gonna like, you know what? I think he's just gonna go from here to fucking up here. I'm just it doesn't make me feel comfortable. I want to see this. I want to see this. I'm so confident in him that I wouldn't even take his points, rebounds, and assists all together, which I did last game for 25 and he cashed. I think I'm gonna take him individually. Right? I think I'm gonna take him for like 4 boards. Let's see. I think I'm going to take him for like 4 boards, 15 points, and then like 5 assists. That's how confident I am in this man. Come on. Look at this. Challenging matchup. No Grayson Allen is big for Gillespie. This is a good bet. Take him for his PRA if you want. His PRA line is 28.5. You can take him for 25. I think that's solid if you get that on FanDuel. All right, we're going to keep it going. I also was looking at Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks, he's another one with no Grayson Allen. He's going to be stepping it up, and I think his matchup is honestly great. 29, 24, 29. Obviously, look at this. Bright green, the catch and shoot. Look at this matchup. All green. Pretty much. And he doesn't really ISO, so not that much. But anyway, PRA for Dillon Brooks. The line's 27.5. If you can get, you know what? Let's just fathom this out. Barely makes any. 1-2 assists a game. His boards are more prominent. Do you get better value on the PR? Because if you took him for 22 PR, it's 3 below the line. The value should be better. All right. I think I like him for 22 PR. All right. Let's keep going. We got a lot of games to cover. Magic, Raptors. I took a look at Anthony Black. His matchup isn't the... Oh, it is good. Oh, no. His transition. This is what scared me. They are really good defending transition. So, you know what? I think we're going to just stick with maybe his RA. But then I looked at his RA and it looked like it was red and pretty heavily defended. So then I said, you know what? Let's look at Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane, obviously, Suggs is doubtful again. Wagner, doubtful. Tristan Da Silva, I think, is playing. Yeah, they had a huge win against the Nuggets. That was a huge win. Clutch free throws from Desmond Bane. That was a sick game. I don't like this matchup necessarily. You know, it's decent. But if I were to take someone, you're going up against the Raptors, so maybe you were looking at it for 27 PRA. 27, if you can get that at a good value, 27 PRA. I like that, actually. I'm going to take that. We're going to keep it going. Yeah, we're going to look at Claxton. Claxton has a good matchup. I like him for 12 points. That's his line. You can even go 10 if you really want. This is what I do. I go 10. He's got a good matchup in the paint. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Claxton. Beast. Yeah. Taking first points, 12 points. One more pick I wanted to talk about was, I forgot to mention, this was actually a good one. It was Moussa Diabate for his boards. Now, without Kalkbrenner, as you can see, this man is going crazy on the boards. His line's 12. If you took him for 10, you'd be pretty solid. Only difference is on challenging matchups, he's hit 11. But the rebound chances is what I was, looking at. He's gotten rebound chances 29 without Cal Brenner, 35, 26, 22, and 25. That means this man is under the basket where he's supposed to be, right? I like Diabate for 10, 11 rebounds. Forgot to mention that one. It was a pretty important one. All right, we're going to take a look at, the Claxton. I liked him in that game. The Nuggets, nothing really crazy stuck out for me for the Nuggets except Jaquez. Jaquez has a good matchup in transition. As you can see, his games in transition, he does, with the favorable matchups, he does do well. So I do like him for his PRA. Obviously, Tyler Herro's still out. Bam is actually probable, so we're going to keep him in. But look at his PRA. His line's 25. You go 23 PRA for Jamie Jaquez. It's a good matchup. Look, versus transition, 25th in the league. I like this one a lot. All right. We're going to take a look at my Knicks. Actually, no. We're going to save that one for last. We're going to take a look at De'Aaron Fox, questionable for the Spurs. Stephen Castle didn't have a great matchup. We're going to take a look at the head-to-head. He never played the Cavs. You know, who I did look at was Keldon Johnson. I think I like him a little bit better. He has a better matchup. Okay, look at this. 29-29. Favorable games. He went through this little stretch here that I was betting on him consistently, and he just absolutely screwed me. But that was when Wemby was coming back. But his line is 18 PR, and I like 16 PR for this man. I mean, if you look at 16 PR, look at that. 85% in his last 32 games. I feel like, especially if Fox is questionable, if Fox does not play, Keldon Johnson will probably see additional minutes. Let's just look at his minutes. He doesn't have expected minutes yet because they don't know. So, yeah. No, obviously not. We're going to filter it like this. Let's just say 10 to 20 minutes. All right. I'm still taking him for 16 PR, so do what you must. Dylan Harper didn't have a great matchup. Did Cornet? Darius Garland for his assists. I did look at that for 6. His line's 6.5. I liked him for 6. I mean, he likes to get his assists right under the rim, but for challenging matchups, he's crushed it plenty of times. So I like him for 6 if he needs some, an extra leg or two. Won't focus on this one, but all right, we're gonna take a look at the Hawks Thunder. Jesus, Chet, man, Isaiah Hartenstein. I will never bet on you again. See what did I say last video? You never know. Chet, Isaiah wound up with 3 boards. I betted him for 9, and Chet had 9. Oh boy, I cannot with these two. I cannot with these two. It's incredible. He has a good matchup though, Chet. So we're gonna try this again. Hopefully you don't play, you bitch. I like Chet for. If he doesn't play, I like him for maybe 28 PR. You can probably take him for 27. 25 maybe. But he does, yeah. 25 PR. If not, then if he doesn't play, you just take him for 7 boards and I'd say 15 points. 7 boards, 15 points. That sounds good. We're going to keep it moving. So I want to get this video done with. Too long. Amen Thompson had a good matchup. Okay, look at this matchup. 29th versus the position. Dominant shooting zone is 22. Defends horrible under the basket. That's where he lives. I like his matchup here. If you took him, I'd like him for his points and rebounds at 22. Yeah, at 22. It's good, especially if Sengun's questionable. I really like this. So, Amen Thompson tonight. Lock that one up. We're going to go Josh Giddey. He is probable now. All right, great. Zach Collins out. Look at this. His line 17.5. You took him for 16. You're looking at an 89% hit rate with a great matchup. Look at that. And his boards goes up. Take him for his points and rebounds. His line's 26.5. Take it for 25. PR. Call it a day. Don't think too much into it. Josh Giddey tonight. Naz Reid screwed me. He's got a good matchup, though, again. If you're going to take Naz Reid, take it for 19. Or, I don't know. Take it for 18 PR. 18. I'll never do 19 again. I think I got screwed by 1 point. Bitch. All right. Last game we're going to look at. No, I'm not even going to take a look at this game. We're going to right to the Knicks. Right to the kit and caboodle. So the Knicks. All right. Trey Murphy in this game. I like Trey Murphy. He's got a good matchup versus spot-up shooters. All right, Knicks are terrible defending the spot-up shooter. I like him for 17 points. 85.7% hit rate. As you can see, they defend horrible in the catch and shoot. Spot-up shooters, almost last in the league. Zion's got a tough matchup, but he's been balling. This was interesting to me. If you took him for like 18 points, I think he can crush this. Yeah, Herb Jones out. I like him for 18 points, so keep that one in mind. For the Knicks. Yikes. Who do I like? I guess Mikal Bridges is going to be the winner. He's got the best matchup. 15 points, Mikal Bridges. Just hasn't been there, right? Just hasn't been there. I don't know. You know, this is tough. I can't do this. I can't bet on them. Too emotional. All right. Take Mikal Bridges 15 points. Guys, we're going to call it a wrap. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you staying this long, watching the whole thing. I hope this video helps and brings some value. Stay consistent with the contest. It's still going. I'm going to put this in the comment. I'll pin what the picks were. And yeah, hopefully someone wins this money. Good luck. Peace.